For over a decade, one man has claimed to be the secret son of a global icon. Now the courts are involved, and JAYZ is being forced to respond. But this isn't just about a simple paternity test. This is the story that JAYZ has allegedly spent a fortune to keep buried. A story that involves a mother who was just a teenager, and a legal system that one man claims has been mysteriously stalled for years. So the question isn't just if JAYZ is his father. The real question is, what is he fighting so fiercely to hide? This is where the story shifts from a simple paternity claim to a staggering David versus Goliath saga, pitting a young man from New Jersey against a global entertainment empire. The core of this decade-long fight is a simple, yet explosive claim that JAYZ is his biological father. The story, according to court filings, begins in the early 1990s. At the time, Sean Carter was a 22-year-old aspiring rapper, years away from becoming the billionaire mogul we know today. He allegedly had a brief relationship with Rymir's mother, Wanda Satterthwaite. A critical and deeply troubling detail in this story is that Wanda was reportedly just 16 years old at the time. According to a sworn affidavit Wanda filed before her death in 2019, she met a young man who called himself Rock through a friend. The affidavit claims they had a sexual encounter where the protection failed. She stated she never saw him again until he appeared on television a year later, by which point she had no way to contact him. His legal filings claim that sealed records, wrongful sanctions, and obstruction have made it impossible to get the one thing that could resolve everything, a simple DNA test. Yet, according to Rymir's legal filings, JAYZ has consistently refused to take one. Instead, Rymir alleges that JAYZ and his high-powered legal team have engaged in a scorched earth campaign to bury the truth. The accusations in Satterthwaite's lawsuits are serious. He accuses JAYZ's team of committing fraud, misrepresenting facts, and exploiting the legal system across multiple jurisdictions to prevent the case from ever being heard on its merits. One key legal maneuver involved jurisdiction. In a 2015 case, a New Jersey judge dismissed a suit, ruling the court had no power over JAYZ. Rymir's team has claimed JAYZ's lawyers argued he didn't own property in the state, a claim they allege was easily proven false by public records. It's a pattern of dismissals and legal roadblocks that has repeated for over a decade. Satterthwaite's lawsuits have even named multiple judges who he claims conspired to protect the billionaire by accepting false information. JAYZ's legal team has fired back, calling Rymir's claims fabricated allegations and describing the continuous lawsuits as decades-long harassment. They point out that courts have repeatedly rejected these claims and that Satterthwaite was even hit with a contempt order for disregarding previous rulings. But to Rymir and his supporters, this isn't harassment. It's a desperate search for justice. Before her death, she recorded a video supporting her son's fight, expressing the need to simply clarify the connection. But Rymir has been adamant from the beginning. This is not about money. His lawsuits aren't seeking back child support. Instead, he is suing for damages related to the immense personal toll this battle has taken. In his filings, he describes years of emotional and psychological distress, public humiliation, severe anxiety, and stress-induced health problems that he directly attributes to this grueling legal fight. Imagine spending your entire adult life being publicly labeled a liar and a harasser, all while fighting a system that seems designed to shut you down at every turn. Rymir has stated his goal is simply to have the truth acknowledged and to find closure. He once told the Daily Mail, "This is not about greed or spectacle. It's about uncovering the truth and ensuring all parties are held accountable." He has also said, "I don't want any money. I just want the truth." This frames the conflict not as a grab for cash, but as a moral crusade for the right to know who he is. But that's not even the most unsettling part of this story. Beyond the legal maneuvering, there are darker, more sinister allegations that suggest why this fight has been so fierce. The most explosive, of course, is the claim that Wanda Satterthwaite was only 16 when she allegedly became pregnant by a 22-year-old JAYZ. This detail adds a disturbing layer to the narrative and provides a powerful potential motive for why JAYZ would want this story to remain buried forever. Then, there's the allegation of intimidation. Rymir Satterthwaite has claimed in legal documents that after pushing for the DNA test, his car was shot 6 times. He interpreted this not as a random act of violence, but as a clear and terrifying message intended to silence him. While there's no direct evidence linking this event to anyone in JAYZ's circle, in the context of this high-stakes battle, it paints a chilling picture of what Rymir believes he is up against. These elements threaten to transform the story from a paternity dispute into something much darker. The narrative being pushed by Satterthwaite is that this isn't just about a secret child. It's about a powerful man trying to conceal a past that could tarnish his carefully crafted image. For years, it seemed like Rymir was fighting a losing battle, but recently, something has shifted. In May of 2025, he filed a new federal lawsuit, not just renewing the paternity claim, but also accusing JAYZ's team of widespread fraud and obstruction of justice. And this time, it's getting attention. Recent court filings show that JAYZ has been forced to formally respond. His legal team filed documents asking for more time to prepare, claiming the rapper only learned of the latest lawsuit in June, nearly a month after it was filed. They've called the suit fabricated and a form of harassment, but the fact remains, they are now on the defensive, forced to engage in a federal case that is attracting more media attention than ever before. This feels like a turning point. After a decade of dismissals and sealed records, the public pressure is mounting. As the case gains more traction online, the question gets louder. Why not just take the test? So, where does this leave us? We are witnessing a critical moment in a legal battle that has spanned more than a decade. For Rymir Satterthwaite, this is the closest he has ever been to potentially getting the answer he has fought so hard for. For JAYZ, this is a direct threat to a legacy he has spent 30 years building. Will a DNA test finally be ordered? And if it is, what will the result mean for JAYZ, his family, and his global brand? This story is far from over. It's an ongoing saga of power, secrets, and one man's relentless quest for the truth. And you can be sure we'll be following every development as it happens.